Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day today. So I wanted to show you, I picked up some yarn yesterday at Joann's, and that was my very first time ever going into a Joann's ever, and for yarn. I typically have gone to Michael's before because there's one like a 5-minute drive from me, but they don't really have a big selection of yarn. They have like maybe 2 aisles, and then there's like another aisle which is got a very small section. So maybe it's just the one that I go to. It's not very big. But anyway, so I went into Joann's yesterday for the very first time, and I was just like so blown away and amazed at how much yarn they have. Different brands I've never heard of before. And then of course I've seen, I saw brands that I had heard of, and they just had tons of colors. So I was like literally a kid in a candy store. I was just super happy. So let me show you my first one I picked up. This one is the Bernat, or as I guess it's pronounced Bernat. But yeah, so this is a blanket. It's a extra thick yarn made for like making a blanket. See, I've used this brand before, but not this thickness. But yeah, I am going to make a blanket, which, by the way, I got this big crocheting hook to use for this. So I've never used a crocheting hook this big before, so we shall see how this works. And then I got this other Bernat yarn. I've used this before, like I said, and I've actually used this thickness. Use it to make blankets, scarves, and it's really nice. It's soft. It's 100% polyester. But I have noticed sometimes when I've used this, it can come apart, so I have to take the ends and tie it together, which is no big deal, but still, that's just what happens sometimes. And then, of course, the infamous Red Heart Super Saver. So Red Heart yarn is actually a really good yarn to use if you're a beginner at crocheting or knitting. It's affordable. This one was about $4. And I've heard of Red Heart yarn before. And actually, as a matter of fact, this is the brand I learned to crochet on. I started learning how to crochet when I was 14. I'm in my mid-40s now, so I'm glad I actually kept up on it like over the years for this long. But typically when I've gone to Michael's and I've gotten yarn, like the Red Heart yarn in the past, they just have basic colors like, red, brown, green, just plain colors. So nothing cool and fun looking like this. So yeah, and then I got this one too. When I saw this, it's like, I've got to get this. This is so cool. The one thing I did notice is that, so Red Heart yarn is all 100% acrylic, but this one is so rough compared to this one. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was like pre-washed or something, but yeah, it's definitely a lot softer than this stuff. But this is so cool. I mean, it's very rare that you're going to find yarn that looks like this, like at a Michael's. So that's why I'm glad I went to Joann's yesterday. I got another one of these. I got 2 of these. And then, okay, so, and then I got this other color too, which is kind of similar to the bright colors. This is by Big Twist. I've never heard of this brand before, but this is also another 100% acrylic, and it, again, is very, very soft. This is, I feel like, something I could wear all year round, like in the fall, maybe in the springtime. It's very hipster looking, I like bright colors like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go into like the more, and then I got this too because my fiance was in the military, and I thought this would be cool to make him a scarf because it's a camouflage, camo colors. And this other one, this is by Eddie Bauer, and let me see, this is acrylic as well. Yeah, 100% recycled acrylic, but it's a nice color, kind of like multicolor blue. But yeah, got this. And then this one is by Yarnspirations Patterns. Yeah, so it's a gray, light gray. This is actually I think this is like this was on clearance, but I want to see what material this is, because I don't think this is acrylic. This is, I think it's wool. Yep, it's 100% pure wool. Which my fiance actually came with me yesterday because he wanted to, we were out running errands and I'm like, okay, let's go to Joann's. But it's interesting because he picked out some colors too. So this was one of them that he picked out, but I picked out the others. And so he's vegan, so I honestly don't know if I should even make anything out of this because out of respect for him, he doesn't like using anything that's got animal in it. So I mean, I know it's just the fur, but still, this is the idea. So I may take this back and get something else. But this other one I got is by Vanna's Choice by Vanna White. And this color is taupe. It's another 100% acrylic. So I think it's a pretty yarn. It's funny, I actually have another yarn similar to this, same exact color basically. But the other one's called Barley. I think it's by, I don't know what brand it is, but anyway. So that's all the yarn I got. And yeah, if you guys are looking for a big selection of yarn and you have a Joann's in your area, go to Joann's because they are going to have so much to choose from. All right, that's it, you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.